You see the title, that's right. Sonic X is low-key the best anime ever, and when it came out, it was ahead of its time. Yeah, I said it. Not only did it have Sonic fans hype when it came out, but it also put new people such as mostly Gen Zers, including me, onto Sonic. I didn't know what the hell that was. I saw a few games. When I saw the anime, I was like, hold on, this shit kind of lit, you know? And after that, I got deeper into the fandom, and I discovered new things such as games, new shows, and I'm here to say this, that I saw the other shows Sonic had, but nothing really compared to Sonic X. And let me tell you why. Sonic the Hedgehog, the series was low-key boring, even though it featured a lot of Eggman, Sonic and Tails, but it was still low-key boring to me. The Adventures of Sonic, I've seen clips, but not the full show, but it does seem kind of dark. But either way, it didn't get my interest like that. Sonic Boom, okay, it wasn't that bad. But after Sonic X, the bar is set kind of high and stuff. And it came out a few years after Sonic X, so the bar was high. But, it was more of a comedy show than like an action show. This show, it made me laugh. It's not a bad show. It made me laugh a few times, but it wasn't like the action scenes that they have in the show was like, kind of like goofy and comedic at times. It wasn't never serious like that. I feel like it would have benefited if it actually did get serious at times, but it really didn't. It was more comedy than action. And there were a moment in the show I was like, holy shit, man, this is lit. Actually, there wasn't a moment when Shadow appeared, I give it that. But other than that, it wasn't really like that, because I did that so many times compared to Sonic X, man. Come on, bro. The only shows that low-key come in close with Sonic X is Sonic Underground and, believe it or not, Sonic Prime. Both those shows had the vibes to it, and it had me hooked since the start. Today's video is going to be a spotlight for Sonic X, and let me tell you why it's number one. It was the only show that features Cream Mom. Oh my god.
I was just kidding! Come on!
I'm joking. Okay, let's get started with the video. Now, to put it simple, Sonic X was an anime featuring Sonic and his characters, and it basically kind of got isekai to the real world, and then had to learn to adjust in the usual ways in this new world, while also feeding robots, saving the day and stuff, and also meeting new people. So that's kind of the plot of Sonic X. Now, where the X part comes in, that extreme shit, man, because I'm telling you, every action sequence that happened, I'm talking about since the beginning of the first episode, bro. Dude, these action moments were lit to watch. I feel like you was playing a video game. It was on the TV screen, and you just watching mayhem go off. When you see Sonic do a spin dash all the time, when you see Tails, Knuckles legit beating the shit out of everything he gets in his way, man. Come on, the action already glued me at once when I was a kid, and so that's when it also got me hooked to Sonic. I was like, dude, these are animals punching shit. And now, mind you, I will say, speaking of games, I think the first 50-ish episodes follow, I think, Sonic Adventure 2, or one of the Sonic Adventure games, and that's why it's kind of follows a little storyline. But let me tell you about after that. I'll have to go over that in a later video. But yeah, so that's why it featured some game characters, but also mixed with the humans in that world, and then you see how those two things mesh. Now, the plot, like I said, is not extraordinary, but it's different, and it's also don't forget, this came out in 2003, I think, came out back then, and so this is kind of new to isekai. it was before the whole surge of isekai, in 2012 and all that time. Ever since SAO, it was way before that time. So yeah, W concept. So I'll give it that. But nah, another thing that makes this thing stand out is literally compared to shows besides Prime and Underground, compared to the rest. Nah, I'm still saying it. Sonic X compared to the rest of the shows had the best featured cast of Sonic characters than every show out there. I'm talking about they had the main cast: Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, Tails, Rouge, Shadow, and they even included the girl Cream when she was in the Prime, before they actually blackballed her and shit. They had Cream, her mom. They also had their Chaotix. When the hell have you seen the Chaotix in the TV show Sonic Anytime, man? Come on, bro. I used to think SBO, well, I still do, but SBO the Ninja was some Naruto shit, because I started watching Naruto at the same time. Bro, oh my god, this is a ninja in Sonic, bro. What is going on? And then you got the Crocodile Vector. This nigga is just he's a thug. I don't care what no one say. I used to thought he was a thug back in the day. And then Charmy, his annoying ass, but I did not like him back in the day. But there's one person I hated more than him. This nigga, who is this black? Was he a mailman or some shit, dude? He always say the most slickest, sneak this and shit, and he always be that annoying voice. Oh my, I couldn't stand this nigga, bro. Look how annoying his voice is.
Why not? Because before you go, Sonic, I want to tell you that
you see what I'm talking about? They just just punt kick this nigga, bro. Shut the hell up, nigga. Damn, who do you think you are, man? God damn. I ain't gonna lie, the humans in this world was something. I'll tell you that. It was something interesting. But it also got some good human characters like Detective Cop Topaz, I think that's her name, or Topaz. And then that was Rouge, you know, like right-hand woman right there. So shout out that duo. That was a great duo. And then you got the speed racer ass nigga. I remember like the first time he met Sonic, bro, they had a race and Sonic dusted that nigga, bro. And bro, just remember him since then. Y'all just coming like in and out of the blue. But he's also a good character. Also Chris's granddad, I think, or Chris's dad. The old nigga, this nigga, bro, Tell's best friend, bro, shout out this nigga. Shout out to Unc, man. Now, he was a real ass nigga. And he kind of got, like, mid characters such as Chris. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. Chris, see, as I say, he's mid. He doesn't suck like everybody else say he does. He's mid, because some moments he actually clutch up, like this moment where he was, like, talking on just in his Shadow and stuff. Shadow could literally just eradicate him if he wanted to. But, yeah, he talked on just to him. He would help out his, you know, Sonic friends. And he actually gave them a chance in his role compared to everybody else at first, you know. And, you know, but other times, this nigga just bitches. Chris just bitch a lot, man. Like, go dude, stop bitching and just do some shit. And then you got Chris' friends don't even make it no better. I don't know. I'm sorry. Chris has a weird friend group. I don't know. It was sus to me at first. Like when I watched it as a kid, I was like, bro, why is his friends like acting like this, bro? Speaking of cast, they also gave light to the extras. You know what I'm saying? They added Tico to this bit and gave her like a crazy ass backstory. They added Cosmo, who I think I don't know if she's like a Sonic X original character, but she left a mark in my heart, man. Dude, her character arc is so good in that, bro. Even to this, when I rewatched it a year ago, her character arc still holds up, man. They made Chow useful in this bit. And Emerald, when Emerald came and beat the shit out of everyone in that tournament, bro, which I get in that later, bro, come on. And Chaos, oh god, Chaos was a crazy ass villain. And as you know, Super Sonic came, bro, dude, their writing just writes itself, bro. Now, like I said, that's probably a part of the video game, but still, the way they animated that, the way they showed it and gave it a little more storytelling in the anime, bro, come on, bro. And this is 2003. Low-key, some video game anime wasn't doing nothing like this, man. That's all I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I think Fire Emblem was like this. But anyways, it's about Sonic today, so yeah. The characters was peak, man. If only Blaze and Silver was introduced around this time, then, you know, they would have been Sonic X2, but they wasn't. But it's cool, man, you know what I'm saying? And man, it also gave these characters like some great writing too. Like even though some characters like they had a weird trait to them, like Amy was a super simp back then, and like literally she had like some crazy ass moments where like she becomes like godlike for a minute. And you got, you know, Tails, a classic Tail trait, you know what I'm saying? A little cowardish, but his mechanics and shit was on another game back then. Like he nigga created so much crazy stuff to help out him in his game. Cream was featured so well, like she was so sweet. I love voice actor too. She was so sweet and kind-hearted, like how she's supposed to be, but also came in clutch when she defeated Emerald. Like, bro, come on. Even Cream bodied these niggas, bro. Like, come on. Knuckles was a hothead, of course, you know, average Knuckles trait. Rouge was Lowkey like a, I hate to say it, but Lowkey like a slut, you know what I'm saying? Dude, she was definitely devious, man. And Sonic was kind of a dick. I ain't gonna lie. Sonic, this is probably the most toxic Sonic you're gonna get in all these shows. Cause like, bro, he was just lazy, talk hella shit. He would be the hero, like, of course, you know, throughout the story. But damn, this nigga would talk nothing but shit. And when niggas need him sometimes, he's like, nah, I'm good. Or he just run off to like just to go explore the world and stuff by himself. Just nigga did not care about shit back then. It also gave Shadow like this great story too. They followed the Maria story. And they gave Shadow great development. I think he started off as like a bad guy, of course, and then he, you know, became his own thing, his anti-hero. And they knew how to write that perfectly. Like the episodes going, you can see him changing a little bit. And that's when I know, I was like, dude, Shadow's not even a bad guy back in the day. I was like, dude, he used to be evil. Now he's a good guy. Yes, that's great writing. You know, I still think it's great to this day. But yeah, that's how you write some characters with Sonic. At least not even changing that much, but that's how you enhance their characters. And they know how to do it, bro. I know y'all know about the OST though. That's another great thing about the show. The OST theme song already clears most, man. You know, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go faster. Watch that, let's go Sonic.
Several song-filled hours later.
Sorry, I really want to do that. But yeah, man, that's OST's nice. They also know how to use forums, bro. They also know how to use great forums in this bit, man. As you know, Sonic has a lot of forums throughout, you know, his games and stuff. Don't forget, this is still early, but like when they use Super Sonic, hey, that shit was, you know what I'm saying? So Super Sonic is kind of like overused now a little bit, but thanks to, you know, Frontiers and stuff, he came back in his true form and stuff. But Sonic X showed how like godlike this super being was. And man, it was nice to see. And then don't even get me started when Super Shadow came. Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and I think to me the best form in the series, even though it's short as hell, but still iconic in my childhood. Motherfucking Dark Sonic, bro. Dude, I think I could be wrong. It's probably the first time I've seen him like in like the Sonic franchise. But Dark Sonic, man, when I saw that, I was like, dude, it birthed so many different fan creations of Dark Sonic. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. And they know how to use forms right, man. Like I said, Amy sometimes go God mode sometimes, so I guess not really a form, but still, like, dude, it was just nice to see how these characters, like, transform and, like I said, it felt like watching Dragon Ball Z again. Now, I mentioned characters, OSCs, forums, and all that type of stuff. But no. Let me tell you about the arcs. That's how I know it's an anime, because they're arcs, man. Now, of course, the first 50-ish, like I said, follow video game stuff, but it was still cool to see, like, the moments that they showed in the anime. Like, that tournament, boy, oh my, that tournament was kind of weird, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you got tournament arcs like, Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto and stuff, classic tournament arcs. This tournament arc was kind of stupid, I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, you have literally President in the tournament as the boxer, and he's boxing like this little robotic-ass, Terminator-ass robot. And then you have Chris and his friends getting in the tournament. By the way, I didn't mention a single hedgehog yet. And then when that happens, Tails is the first one to fight, and then he fights this random ass Kung Fu Jet Li ass nigga, bro. Like, dude. And dude, like, they're fighting strangers. And also, probably the funniest part is, like, when Eggman and robots finally they fight each other in the tournament, they actually scrapping a little bit, and then all of a sudden, the tournament just stops because their police are swarming that bitch to capture them. Like, what? And that was all the first round. I didn't even get into the finals, semifinals. Just know that was the first round. If you want to see how the rest of the thing plays out, bro, just go ahead and watch it, bro. Dude, that tournament is actually, it's so stupid, but here's the thing, it's fun. It's funny and it's fun as hell. And that's what I like about Sonic X, bro. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but when it does get serious, it gets serious, man. I'm talking about, speaking of fights, bro, characters fight all the time in this show. Sonic and Shadow scrap like 3 different times. Scrap when they was in super forms. Knuckles fought Sonic too. Tails getting some fights. Amy, of course, hell, like I said, even Cream legit got into a fight and won, bro. Like, come on, Cream, bro. And yeah, bro, it just, dude, the action in this show is amazing. And let me talk about the last thing, which is the final arc of this show. Now, this is where I think the writing was, like, actually top tier in the show, because that's when legit they decided, because, hey, we can't follow the game no more. Let's write our own storyline. And boom, they legit wrote Sonic characters versus outer space robots. That was the logic. I'm not joking. That was the plot of the show at the time. But somehow they made it good, bro. I was thinking maybe it was just I was a child, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that good now, but like it was good back then. I rewatched it, and the only thing I got to say, like, the animation wasn't that really good back then. But other than that, the story was actually good. I mean, dude, like the character writing in this too, like Cosmo as a character by itself is amazing to me. And I guess it's spoiler alert, and the show's like actually really old, so you should know by now. But if you don't watch this, it's gonna be spoilers right now, dude. Things get really serious in this arc. Like, I'm talking about characters are crying, characters die, dude, characters are fighting, bro. Different breaking points happens, and tension gets really real in this arc. And I suggest you all watch it, man, if y'all haven't. If you did watch it, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, this was some anime type level of writing. Like, low-key, I hate to compare it, but Hunter x Hunter type shit, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as dark as Chimera Ant arc, but like, dude, for a Sonic show, it kind of almost was. But yeah, Sonic X was lit, man, and it had a nice ending too. A nice, satisfying ending. And so what more can you want for this? That's why I say this is the best Sonic show, because action it checks, man. The character development it checks. The super forms it checked, man. The tension, the high stakes, bro. It all checks out. The only thing I could wish I got a little improvement was the animation. The animation wasn't bad, but it wasn't as like, good. And to be fair, like it was made in 2003, but some animes were actually looking pretty good back then too, but it was like rare at the time. But yeah, still, Sonic X was a dope show, and y'all should watch it and to see how wild this show gets. Like, I guarantee you won't be bored for one sec, man. This show is lit, man. And yeah, that being said, this is why Sonic X is low-key the best anime out there. Speaking of this, I did not finish Sonic Prime. I still got to start Season 2. So when I finish that, let me know if y'all want that video for Sonic Prime Season 2. Maybe I could get, do a video like this in Sonic Prime. And yeah, we'll see what happens there, because Sonic Prime is actually kind of good too. So with that being said, make sure you like the video, and I'll catch y'all later.